It's how we have poor connection, so I have to wait till a couple people get on here. Nobody's on the Wi-Fi. We're just waiting on some people to get on here because it's saying that we have poor connection, so I just want to make sure that you guys can hear us and see us before we start talking. I see we have one person on there. I think it's Rebecca, right? Can you hear me, Rebecca? Our internet's been crappy tonight. We're a little delayed getting on here. Okay. All right. Hey, Cassie. You want to turn that air conditioner off because it might be loud? I don't know. Hi, Maria. Thanks for staying up to watch us, Miss Maria. Sorry, I didn't answer you back. Hi, Christy.
Good. The warranty heat.
We had a window air conditioner going. We just had to shut it off. Our AC is out in our home, and hopefully somebody will be here this week to fix it. And the other night I was having a breakdown because I was trying to clean house. I was pouring the sweat. I was burning up. I was dying. And Gary heard my cries from hell and brought home a window AC. So we had to turn that off just now because I felt like it was kind of loud. Hi, Debbie. Okay. Sorry that you've been waiting. Our internet was being a little crappy there, and we was trying to get a good signal before we started on. So, how was everybody's weekend? We didn't really know what we were going to talk about tonight, but I think we kind of know what direction we're going now. So, hi, Carrie. When we go back and look at these comments after we're live, we usually go back right after we do a live video and read everybody's comments and try to acknowledge them. Sometimes we don't see your all's comments, and there's been a few times someone's asked for a shout out or to wish their kid happy birthday.
But our internet stinks where we live.
Thanks, Rebecca. So, yeah, Maria's on there tonight. She stayed up to watch us. But we don't see her comment pop up. And sometimes they come so fast we can't keep up with them. So it's not that we're ignoring you or anything like that. So. I
was going to show him a picture of my fish.
Oh, I was wondering, Gary had his phone back here. I thought, is he going to be surfing Facebook while we're trying to do a live video? Hey, Peggy, Kentucky.
This is one of my little girls. Oh.
Tap the screen. Oh, sorry.
You shot me down.
Sorry.
With her first bass. I don't know how to do this on that.
I think if you just barely tap it, it'll. Maybe not. Anyway, he's showing you a picture of Natalie. She caught her first bass tonight.
Here's Daddy with a big hog bass.
I don't know if you can see it or not.
And my little Maggie caught her first bluegill this evening. I'm sure you guys probably can't see those, but I was pretty proud dad today. Renelda needed to take a shower, and she was feeling icky and didn't want to go fishing with us, so I sacked up all the kids and run down the road, and the little girls put the pain on them, buddy. I'd say Sissy caught 3 or 4 bluegills, and that little largemouth I showed you guys, and Maggie caught 3 bluegills. One of them was probably that big. Renelda's grandma has a pond, and it's been there since the 50s. I don't know if you guys know what a bluegill is, but these things was that thick across the back, and I couldn't grab them like this to get the hook out of their mouth. So, pretty proud dad there with my little girls.
Yeah, and I apparently did not watch the chickens well enough while they was gone. I let one escape.
One's escaped. 4 was roosted on top of the chicken house. We had to go catch them and put them in their house.
If anything's going to happen, it's going to be when Elda's home alone, because usually the chickens go back in the coop when it's dark, but instead they got up on top of the coop, and I couldn't reach them, so I stood out there on guard until they got home.
I think the door blew shut, and the chickens couldn't walk back in, to be honest. It wasn't nothing she done.
So we have one missing now, but we have been getting eggs.
I'm sure she's asleep in the tree. We got 2 Araucana chickens, we get 2 green eggs, and we'll get the rest brown eggs. It's pretty fun.
One of them out there is laying speckled eggs, which are kind of cute. But and we fixed eggs this morning.
Sissy left the egg basket outside. That was cute.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go outside and see if I can find the egg basket.
Okay. So I'm going to try to catch up with your all's comments while he's out getting that. But we are going to, well, I probably shouldn't say this while he's gone, but we're going to do a little couples talking tonight about past relationships and where you start out with a new relationship. I don't want to start until he gets back, though, because then I'll have to catch him up.
I'll go, Jesus, take the wheel on that one. I can't find it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere.
There it is. It's right there on the side table.
Oh.
Hi, Natasha Brewer.
There's the little egg basket we got for the kids. When you open it, it comes open. When you set it on the counter, and when you close it, you can carry your eggs. The little girls have been having a ball with it.
Yeah, they all get excited about going out and gathering eggs every day. I get excited too when I go out there and find eggs. I'm not going to lie, I'm 40 years old and it excites me. Hi, Vanessa.
It's always exciting to find food.
Okay, while you was gone, I told him topics we're going to be discussing tonight, and one of them is going to be past relationships and starting new relationships.
Yes. Very good one.
Okay. Hi, Tara. Well, my take on this is when you're in a past relationship and it may not be a positive relationship, there may be
You
negative
suffered
things.
abuse.
When you get into a new relationship, sadly, you bring all that with you.
We both did.
And when somebody does something, it's not like it's starting fresh new.
How do I get over a heartbreak right now? I would get some dog shit in a paper bag and put it on their porch and light it. All right, Manila, go ahead.
Okay. The best way for me to get over use music. Music is great therapy if you're going through something.
It is healing. Good idea.
I think it is too. There's some great songs out there. You can just Google what you're going through, and they'll give you a playlist, and usually find some great songs off it. But that's what my therapy is always music. Whether I'm happy, sad, depressed, going through something aggravated, I always go to music, or I just call my mom and vent to her, or one of my friends. So,
which talking to mom's a great thing if you got one. It is.
Yes, but
I didn't get that old by being stupid. Moms are pretty smart.
And I have to be careful what I say to my mom, because if I say something too much to her about...
Well, thank you, Tara. I did get a haircut.
I got my wooden spoon tonight. So
She's beating me and the kids.
So I can keep him in line. But I have to be careful what I say to my mom, because my mom is the type of person, if I tell her something...
She will track me down, gut me, skin me, and hang me on a stick.
Yeah, if I tell my mom a story on you, then it's gone to the point to where I know there's no return, and then she doesn't like you, and I'm not allowed to be your friend anymore, because I'm more scared of my mom than I am anybody. So if she tells me no, then
Sandy's
that's
beautiful
when it's going to go
husband.
down.
I don't think she wouldn't murder me. She'd murder me in a heartbeat. That'd be dead bad.
Yeah. Okay, but back to that. When you're 16, 17 years old and you're just starting out in relationships, you kind of build up to getting your heart broke and you tolerate a lot of stuff. But
Get that leathery skin on it.
Yeah, but when something happens, you don't go straight into full-blown, I'm a psycho mode.
No.
But when you're...
But years of abuse causes that.
Yes, when you're our age and you've been through a couple marriages and some failed dating relationships or whatever, the least little thing, it's like it stacks up. Everything that you've been through, you're going to throw it at that person. They may do something very small, and instead of you just letting it roll off your back or just dealing with it, you want to build everything up from past relationships.
What she's saying is true. I was looking for crucifixes and shit earlier, trying to run for my life.
I'm not mean to you. Don't you start. So it makes it hard. It kind of wonders like when you stop doing that, because you don't want to let all your experience go out the door, because you definitely don't want somebody to walk over top of you anymore, and you don't want to get hurt anymore.
Negative. Yeah, you don't want to get hurt at all. You don't want nobody to step on you.
That's right. So do you just
Like
let all that
earlier.
experience go and just start new? Because that's really hard to do when I posted a meme on Facebook today, and it said, I don't have trust issues. I've seen that shit with my own eyes issues. And there's nothing truer than that statement.
And we all have. We have. We all been through the thick of it, walked through the swamp, and come out the other side. Everybody on here has. You'd be lying if you said you didn't.
Mm-hmm. And my cousin come over today for some relationship advice. And I was talking to her before Gary came home, because he had left to get a haircut. So me and her had some girl time talking
And
before
get
he got
photo
home.
grade paper.
Yes, he had to pick me up some photo paper too. But... And me and her was talking, and she said that when she gets in an argument, she has to say it or she's going to explode. And I used to be that way. I really did. Like, if I didn't say something, if something was bothering me, I was going to say it or die. I didn't care if I got slapped across the face, dragged through the house by the hair of my head. I didn't care. I was going to say it or die. But I have gotten away from that,
And a
I
woman
feel.
shouldn't feel like it. She shouldn't.
I have definitely gotten away from that feeling. Sometimes, even with you, stuff will happen, and I'll want to say, stop doing that.
Yes. We just went through that a little bit ago, which is what spurred this.
Yes, I want to say something, and I'm like, just don't, when I'll just let it go, and I'll just talk myself out of it normally, and
This is like,
by the time I've talked to myself and I've talked myself down, I don't want to say it anymore, because I'm like, the moment's passed, it's not even going to have the same effect at this point, but our mouths get us in the biggest trouble there is.
everybody's mouth does. It ain't just women, it's men too.
Yeah, I mean, we have to say stuff, and your words can hurt worse than anything. Words hurt. I mean,
They do hurt.
Yeah, it's much easier for somebody to just punch you in the face than it is for somebody to talk down to you for 20 minutes and make you feel like a piece of shit.
She's like, well, Gary, you're tough. You can take anything. Truth is, I can. But she can look at me and say something that I don't like, and I'm like,
and that's true. He is a badass tough guy, but I can't.
I can fight anything, guys, but I'm telling you, when my woman's mad at me, I'm a baby. I am.
I'm
like, that's what I do.
He is. He's very sensitive, and that caught me off guard. It has caught me off guard that you're so sensitive.
I didn't know I was sensitive. I told Winella she had changed everything about me. I hated everything when she found me. I didn't like people, didn't want to go anywhere. All I wanted to do was work, bring my money home to my family, spend time with my family, like tonight, go fishing, do whatever. My family's solid. I didn't want to go around no one. What's company? I don't have it. But her family comes over today, great people. I grilled some brats, I made some bruschetta, I entertained while Winelda had some girl time. Then me and Jake went on our own thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my cousin came over today. Me and her used to be really close, and
You still are.
We still are.
I felt it.
Yeah, we are. I love her to pieces, and she's having a little bit of relationship issues. And
I guess it's good advice.
One of her issues that she is, Bri just said, "Girl, that's for real. Bruises will fade, but those words stick with you forever." Amen. You couldn't have said it better.
That's right, Winelda. They stick with you forever.
Oh, shut up. The best guys are sensitive guys. Gary is sensitive. He's a great guy. Rachel got to... Well,
I'm
I
a
just
man
said her
of
name. I wasn't going to say Rachel's name, but my cousin Rachel came over today and spent some time with us. And sorry, Rachel, I've just busted you out. But, she got to meet Gary.
I couldn't get a word in edgewise, really. I was just cooking, feeding them. It was just like...
He was walking around the kitchen fixing this and that.
Jake was cooking brats out there, and we fed the girls, and then we went on about our merry way.
Yeah.
Boy cooked his first dinner today. Didn't do too bad. We only had like 4 black objects out of 18. Not too bad.
I'm actually getting hungry again. Are you hungry?
I got some stuff I can make. It's pretty good.
I'm going to go back to the comments there just so I can acknowledge you all. Uh-oh, Gary's drinking tequila. He is.
What happens after 6 tequilas? I'm the only person that knows.
He has stolen my tequila. I actually got that to make margaritas with.
And I made you some margaritas, love.
He did. He made homemade margaritas. And
I made one
delicious.
she liked, and then I made limeade and homemade, and then made a margarita, which was actually palatable, and she was trying to get me to use sparkling water and whatever this shit is. And
That
the
stuff's
lime.
good.
And we don't drink that.
You're just not a mixed drink person. You're just like whiskey. You're a whiskey guy.
Hey, I make mixed drinks for you.
You do. You do
But
well.
I make them homemade. I don't know what that
You
stuff
do.
is. I'm old school.
Yeah, everybody's saying choose your battles wisely, and that is so true. You have to pick what mountain you're going to die on. I mean, are you going to die on a simple mountain, or are you going to wait to the big mountain to die on?
May I, for an instant, my life experience I was talking to you about. Hey, guys, I bossed since I was, right before I was 20 years old. I got my sergeant stripes. When I got out of the Army, I coal mined 3 years. And I started bossing again. And I'm 38 years old now. People bring me problems all the time. Guess what I'm used to? Shutting them down. I listen to your argument. If it has to do with safety, production, or you have a better idea than I do, I'll implement it. Hey, I know where my spine lies. It's my employees. But if I hear nonsense, I shut it down. Shut it down.
He tries to shut me down.
And I explained this today before she even said anything to me. I caught myself doing it. She had a problem, didn't he? Mm-hmm. I sit right there on the counter right in front of you. It's just a little step up, eat at bar. I said, well, Nelda, life's experience makes me the way I am. We've both been abused. And, look what I do for a living. I handle brutes for a living. I do. And I shut her down. And I said, I'm not finishing this until you say what you have to say. That's being growed up, right? She said, I already said what I had to say. I said, are you sure? She said, I did. Are you ready to do this video? Actually, it was kind of in I don't want to call it a racket, but a mild disagreement before this. We was. That's honest. As I can be.
Yeah.
Love.
And I was trying to give my opinion, and Gary was shutting me down like he always does. It's like he wants to say his part of it. He wants to give his deal, what's going on, or how he sees it. But if I try to talk, he overtalks me.
What's life made you to be? But you need to overcome that. We did. Just now.
Yeah.
Hell, if life's made you a badass, be a badass. Don't do it along with your lady. If you're hard, be hard. Be a leader. Be whatever you want. One thing, don't shut your woman down. You stand in front of her. You stand in front of her. That's what I do. But in these little arguments that's this big, they build up. Then they stack up. Then they get this big.
And then that's when we get to the point to where, do we say something or do we just keep our mouth shut? And like me and Rachel was talking today, you're going to say it or die. And most people are like that. But it's really not worth saying it. Honestly, if you don't say those hurtful things, because words can hurt. They really can. They'll stick with you too. If you don't say those things and just talk yourself down out of it mentally, you'd probably be better off in the end. Because the more you say, the more hurtful you are, that other person's just going to keep coming back at you, and it's just going to escalate into craziness.
Sometimes you just need me to listen to you. And that's how it goes.
Let me see what
that's how it shakes down. Alright, let's start. Relationships are hard, and it takes work. Oh, I do overtalk you a lot. I do.
You do.
I'm used to being loud, darling, and I can't hear.
Ashley Bush, she says, I love how y'all are taking your experiences and giving advice and helping other people. Y'all ain't judging others when they tell you guys what are going on through. Y'all uplifting advice and don't bring other people down. Y'all are... Thank you, Ashley. That was very sweet. It takes big people, I think, to... Maverick's still awake, by the way. And he's watching Hotel Transylvania.
Nobody sitting here this old got there by being stupid. I'll tell you that right now.
Sometimes as women, we need our men to just listen. Not listen to respond, just want you... That is very true. Sometimes it doesn't matter. And you are really good about that, though, because I go on a lot. Where I have this business that I run from home, sometimes I get really overwhelmed with it, and customers
I listen about all the shitbags that don't pay on time, that bitch about what they got after that was what they ordered and sent her a photograph, and, all the I forgot where I was at for a moment, but all the bad patrons of her business.
My little side business is actually ridiculous. It is huge, and
makes a great deal of money for us too.
It does, and I'm the only person that works it. I smell out anywhere from 50 to for the that look. Gary helps me a lot, and he funds a lot of my stuff. Sorry, is that better?
I just wanted you to love me and acknowledge me. You didn't have to say fun of anything.
I do love you, and I know you help me very good. You help me very well, and I appreciate it. But I send out anywhere from 50 to 125 packages a week, and that's a lot.
The comments ain't moving no more.
So it's because I scrolled down. So that gets very overwhelming, and sometimes I have customers that are ridiculous. I don't know how I hate to even say this because I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to be professional.
I do have the Gary packages that's badass as well that I create myself.
Yes. But I do have customers that'll pay their invoices a week after I've sent them and say they'll pay them on Saturday. They'll message me on Monday.
You got a lot of great customers, though.
I do.
You just got them few, which is like, I don't know, about that many that torment the shit out of her.
But they'll pay their invoice a week after I've sent it on a
Where's
Saturday.
my stuff?
They'll
One day
message
later.
me on Monday and be like, I paid my invoice and I never received my merchandise. I'm like, really?
She's like, they get the wooden spoon.
Because I don't work.
This
I'm
is a
not
child
Walmart. I don't
destroyer
work
around the Farmer
24/7.
household.
Even if you did pay it on Saturday, I'm not. It's not going to be at your house
This
Monday at
is
2
the
o'clock.
Vanilla weapon of justice.
But he give me that wooden spoon. But he has to sit and listen to me bitch all the time about it.
And I do. You listen to me too.
That's
Who do I
true.
got to, we're best friends. Who do I got to talk to me about my day at work? It's her. Who does she got to talk to me about her day at work? It's me. Who do we got to raise kids with? It's us.
Brittany said, hi, Amber. Brittany says women need a lot of affection and reassured a lot. That is true. We do need that.
I back you 100%, and you know.
You do. You do. And you do well at that. You can't take it back, and feelings get hurt, and sometimes you can't get over it. Very
Hell
true.
yeah. She's like, Gary, why have you drug that out all day? I'm like, well, shit, I'm bleeding. And she's like, that's enough. He just stole a whole sack of homemade popcorn in a paper bag.
He did. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm a
Beautiful mama, sexy, ravenous.
No, shut up. What is it when you sit and I let stuff build up?
Sexual. What kind of word are you looking for?
You're getting off subject. I let stuff build up. I may not say something, but I'll let it keep going and going and going until there's obvious something wrong with me. And he can see it right.
Sometimes I'm walking by and there's just an explosion, like today. Jake was sitting in a bar stool. I was standing over there. We was making something to eat, you know, feeding everybody. Little girl sitting at the table. We're like, oh, well, now it looks like she's mad. She's like, well, I'm mad. I'm fine. We're like, well, we love you. What's wrong? We'll help you. She's like, I ain't nothing wrong. Then I come to the bathroom tonight and I get a wooden stake drove through my heart. She's got me.
You are being dramatic. So dramatic.
That's what happened, girls. She nailed me. Lucky I'm tough enough to make it. Boy, that hair smells good.
Well, I washed it today.
Mm.
Every business has those kind of people. I know, sadly, it does.
I bet that's a business lady that said that. That's one of the only few understanding people you had.
Amanda wants her a Gary. I'm not letting my Gary go. I'd fight for him. The men
I've never seen one else fight in her life.
Yeah, I would have to get me a weapon because normally in my past relationship, my past marriage, I think part of me
I combed my hair for y'all tonight.
Part of me was just kind of like, I wish somebody would take him off my hands because I can't deal with it anymore. But I'd probably have to act like an idiot over Gary.
Fort Worth, Texas. Doggone. There's Dawn.
Yeah, she caught us
halfway
live.
across the world.
Watch it, you make me laugh a bit. Thank you so much. You look well. We'll be on tomorrow night too. Hi, Bobby. You internalize and then boom, Bri. You are on it tonight, girl. You are hitting it all.
Bree.
Is it Bri or Bri?
I think it's Bree. Nobody's called Bri.
Well,
B-R-E-E.
I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it.
Schwa.
Yeah, Eva's calling out Jennifer Wilson, and I've caught some of your comments there. It sounds like you might just be in a toxic relationship. And what I say about
Run from that
toxic
stuff.
relationships,
Run.
It's not worth it. Just cut them off.
Hey, 1, 2. Get the hell out of there.
Yes, my friends that message me that are in toxic
100%.
relationships,
I suffered that shit for years, so did she. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if one of my friends is in a toxic relationship and they're messaging me wanting advice and stuff, I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care to listen to this because it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. If you was a friend of mine and I was telling you this, you would tell me it was bullshit.
It seems like they sit through that bullshit just to bother you sometimes.
Yes.
I feel that way.
Yes. So
My
just
man
let
did
it
that.
go. Walk away. What is this person offering you? I mean, I'm sure there's no man out there or no woman out there. I don't care how good they are in bed, how much money they have, what.
What did we have earlier? They can't kiss. Hey, that's fundamental, guys. That's how you bond. Kiss your woman. Love her. You can't kiss. No.
Yes, we had a person tell us that the person they was with
That
was a
message
bad
we got
kisser.
earlier. Can't get down at mom and dad time. Really? Hey,
Being a bad kisser is a definite for me. I love
Being
to
a bad
kiss.
kisser and being a bad mom and dad time.
I like how you making that PG-13 mom
Yes.
and dad time.
I mean, hell.
Yeah, because sex is huge
Take
in a
out the
relationship.
trash.
I'm just going to say what
Take
it is.
it out.
Sex is huge in a relationship. I don't care
Well,
what
nailed
anybody
it. You
says.
used that word.
I did.
I was trying to keep it
If
PG.
if the sex is bad, you're not. That doesn't mean that person's going to be bad for anybody that they're with in bed. That just means
It probably does. You guys suck. You suck. You suck.
it just means they're
Well,
not
Nelda can make it
compatible
pretty
with
as she
you.
wants to make it, but look here. Hey, you can't take care of business. You need to probably sit by yourself and get a dirty magazine and leave people alone.
You may not be compatible with the person you're with, but there might be somebody out there you are compatible
Like
with.
a book. Buy a book. Leave people alone. People don't need torment in their life.
Oh gosh. Women sometimes need to realize they're also adults. Men need women to be beautiful and mature.
We both need
Oh, we
each
got
other
a
to
guy
be mature.
comment on there. Hey, Steve. We don't very rarely.
I
see
hope
you
he's
guys.
on my side.
Oh, I'm sure.
I never have anybody on my side.
And it says, "Get a room if you can't find one."
What you say?
Read the next comment. She said, "Get a room if you can't find one that doesn't have a kid in it."
Well, we have a 5-bedroom home and all of them have kids in it. Sorry, love.
we actually do have our
But
own
we do
bedroom.
find our own time at moments.
Yeah, we do. It's
do.
few and far between.
But we're parents more so than anything.
Randy bag of a oh no. None of my lip sense customers. I've never had an issue with my lip sense customers.
This was a bad drill.
Yeah, this is my
situation.
necklaces by Nelda business I'm talking
It
about.
wasn't a necklace. It was a bad drill situation.
Oh gosh, I've lost us. I'm having a mug made that said, "Nelda's my spirit animal."
What to say?
Nelda's my spirit animal.
I'm never anybody's spirit animal.
We usually love you guys all the time. Sometimes we don't like you every single minute. I guess that worked both ways. I guess you're talking about relationships.
Bland. I don't mean to be bland. I'm sorry.
I think it's wonderful that he isn't shy about how much he loves you. Most men wouldn't do that. I agree, Candy. He is sweet. He is a sweetie.
Sweet.
It's Brie. I was saying it correctly.
No, you said Bri. You said Bri. I said Brie.
Really?
I said it correctly. Thank you, Brie.
You're right. You're right. Okay. I'm trying to get back down to. Yes, Jennifer Wilson, do a Medea. Make some hot grits and get a cast iron pan.
Hell yeah, I cast on
Put you some baby oil in the bathroom floor. When he steps out of that shower, beat the hell out of him with a belt.
Hey, I got
That
one
works
thing.
too.
Stepping into the shower is sometimes a death trap for me because my daughters share my shower, and they like to use 2 quarts of conditioner. You guys have heard me say this before, but when Winona watched me get in the shower, I'm like,
He's so careful since he fell that time.
I flipped over my head and rolled over by the bathtub. They about killed me.
I tried to rescue him, and he said, "Don't even touch me."
Yeah, I
And
was
swam back to
embarrassed. I'm
washing
like,
my
don't
hair.
touch me.
Well, you was embarrassed, really?
I was. You trying to be hot for your woman, get in the shower, the steam's everywhere, and then you just flip back on your head? Oh, hell. Get away from me. You know what I mean? You ain't
Shouldn't
just
have
been
been
there. I'm sure.
embarrassed. I was trying to help you. Brittany Parsley says, "I bet Gary's worked in the mines with my hubby." Brittany, you'll have to say who your hubby is, and maybe we'll see your comment.
It's a small community. I could have.
Sherry Farrell Hager is from East Tennessee. She's originally
Hey, yeah.
from Chapmanville. I'm trying to get down here to where we was at. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gary is always on a. He's always on a roll. He had an affair, and ever since he's been a kid. Yeah, I'm not into affairs. Actually, to be honest, with my past and what I've been through, as far as like other women, I have nothing. I just think it's ridiculous. If you are a woman that's watching this right
Love you,
now,
gal.
and you're seeing a married man, shame on you. Get your own crown. Get
You
your
know
own
what I
life
done
and
today?
move on.
I have an iPhone 5. It ain't nothing fancy. You know what I did? I left my phone at home today so I could be a dad. For a few hours, someone else.
Somebody asked if the kids are up.
Then her
Actually,
cousin, Maverick,
Maverick, our 4-year-old, is awake, and
he goes to bed when he wants.
yeah, he's a squealer. He's hearing impaired. So if you hear him in the background, he is most certainly not crying. He is watching Hotel Transylvania and just loving the hell out of it. He's loving every minute of it. Hi, Louisiana.
Put out of the phone. How I left it at home today to go be a dad.
Yes, you did.
And bait fishing poles for little girls and do my thing. And you know, I didn't realize I left it. I don't think that much of it. You know what? I ain't
Did
in
you
no
leave
bad.
it at home when you went to fish too?
I ain't in no bad business. I was talking about when I went to Walmart earlier. I took it to take photos, but it was dead. And didn't even care. That's when you know you're on the right path. Do you care if she gets a hold of your phone? Hell no, I don't. You know my code? Here's my phone. Does she care if you get on your phone? Does your phone even have a passcode, love?
No, and you get on it all the time.
To play music, of course.
Yes,
but
or to Google something or whatever. I could
when
care
I'm proving
less.
I'm right on my scientific facts.
Mm-hmm. Travis Parsley, do you know him?
Sounds familiar,
Travis
I ain't
Parsley.
sure.
From Kermit.
Teardrop in. Hell yeah. Back in the day, a few scores from that place.
Nancy, that's good advice. She's telling Jennifer to kiss him goodbye. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Hell yeah, woman.
Affairs are ridiculous, yes. I have no tolerance for that.
And you know what I say?
I don't support it
Once
at all.
ticklish, always ticklish.
Stop it.
It's the same thing.
Stop it.
Sorry. You smelled good, and I couldn't help it.
Thank you, Jessica. Hi, Florida. Jamie Beach is...
Cocoa, Florida.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, just joined
I don't
me.
even know where that's at, but it sounds fancy.
Thanks, y'all. Just looking for some... Jennifer, you'll be fine. Trust me. I don't know you personally, but I think you'll pull through this.
Hey,
You'll
Junior,
find
you
somebody...
gotta cause me to fall.
You'll find somebody that is amazing to you and that treats you amazing.
And it'll come out of nowhere, won't it, Winella?
It will definitely come out of nowhere when you least expect it.
A dumb brute and a beautiful woman. Who would have ever found that
Don't
union?
call yourself a dumb brute. That is true though. It is. People always say it's when you least expect it, and it is true. He better not have been in that skank bar. He probably was.
I've been in a lot of bars. And I was back then.
Yeah, Laura, I'm with you. Gary gives me his phone, and he says, you feel free. And I think, you know what? I don't have the time or the energy to go through your phone.
And I feel depressed over that because you don't care no more about me than to look at it. Look at my mundane man shit. I look at your mundane woman shit because I got in trouble for not liking it one time. Boom!
Don't boom me. Well, moving on to the next thing. I got upset with Gary a couple weeks ago because... Shut up, I'm talking.
I didn't think
I'm talking, I'm telling this story.
Okay.
Because anytime that Gary I would comment on anything.
I liked everybody else's shit but hers.
I'm telling the story. Gosh.
I want to defend myself.
It's not time to defend yourself. It's my turn. Okay. I wanted to know what you all think about this as well. Gary never likes if he posts something on Facebook and I would have called, I know social media is so freaking retarded. I almost dropped an F-bomb. It really is. At the end of the day, it's so retarded. But we still fight over it. Not we as in, I just meant in general, not us personally. But if I comment something on something he has posted, and he will go down, say it's got 20 comments on it. He will go down through there and like every comment but mine. And skip mine and like everybody else's comment. Tell them why you do that.
Ladies, in general, I thought it was like liking my own comment because we lived in the home. And that was all, and I explained that to her. And since then, hey, guess what? Gary liked Winelda's post 36 times this month, Facebook told me. So I started liking hers too. But I thought that it was like liking my own post, and I was trying to play by the rules. That was all, and you know that was true.
Well, it was hurting my feelings because it made it look like...
But once you said that, it was over.
It was. It wasn't a huge fight. I was just...
It wasn't even a fight. It was just like, Gary, what I'm like, I thought that was like liking my own stuff.
Yeah.
We live in the same house, guys. So I thought it was like giving a thumbs up to whatever Gary posted when it had one like, it was mine. Honest. That's honest.
Okay, I'm catching up with your comments. Bree says, Gary, she knows you aren't going to get into no shit because it would be painful for you, sir, in the end. Got that right. He knows he can't do anything because I'm a face of Facebook, and he knows that he'll get caught and it'll get back to me super quick. He's too tired. Heck, I can't even get him roused up some nights because he's so dead tired. So I know he's not going to be out doing anything crazy.
3, I've suffered more than Winella's fans can give me. I'm loyal because I love her.
That was sweet. That was.
I'm scared of your fans, though.
Do you think cheaters can change? No.
Negative. No. Hey,
I don't
we're
either.
all sitting here, and you guys like that at home. You're probably sitting there, too. May I take the wheel, love? You had the wheel last time.
You may speak.
Thank you. I don't mean to cut her off. But, hey, we're all sitting here for a reason. We got a blended family. I bet 60% of you guys got a blended family, if you was to tell the truth. Guess what? We're here for a reason. My kid's mom, you know, 13 months. Guess where they live? With their dad. You know what? I didn't know how I was going to take care of them. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Thank God for my daddy. Thank God for Winella. I survived. And they got a good mom. They got a home. Oh, God, the biggest, nicest home we ever had. And it probably ain't nothing to you guys, but it's good to us. We got a pool. We got a patio, a front porch, kids that love each other and actually get along. And,
Yeah. Natasha just said, Gary, it makes a woman feel noticed and heard when you acknowledge things, even if it is social media. You couldn't have said it any better. It is true. That's true. We like to be acknowledged.
but what you guys don't see is how much I compliment her and tell her how she's the one that goes without any sleep, works the hardest, takes care of the home, takes care of the kids. Yeah, I sacrifice 13 hours a day. I drive an hour and a half each way to work. But guess what? She juggles all these kids. We have a child with a disability. He's over there right now poking at the TV. We can't even watch a movie most of the time. But she's wonderful, beautiful, and she takes all this stuff that's chaos and goes. And then I come home and the house is clean and the dishes is washed and it smells good and all the kids is in bed and she's effing phenomenal.
Thank you.
She's my woman.
Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you. Missy said, does Gary have any pictures of you on his Facebook yet?
Yes.
Yeah, which is why, well, I'm not even going to start. We're going to go left on that. Okay, never mind. Hi from Arizona. Glad I caught you live. Hi, Megan.
That I posted.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in trouble, I don't even know why I'm in trouble, guys. I just see I'm in trouble when I walk in and I'm like,
oh my gosh, Tara, I'm so glad you said that. Tara Barnes just said, yes, you hit it. Or how about a single woman that likes your fiance's pic by himself but does not like the couple's pics? Grr. I've noticed you do that. You'll like girls' pics on Facebook, which I don't give a shit. But if she's...
I quit liking anybody's shit on Facebook, by the way, because I always get in trouble.
But if
So,
she's
if I don't like your photos,
other, you don't
I'm
like
sorry.
the pic. And girls do that too.
I only like people's photos that I know.
There's a couple mutual friends that me and Gary have,
And I quit liking anything, and I'm sorry for all you folks. But I only like Winella's photos of mine now.
Anyway, if Gary's by himself, it's heart, which I think's weird because I think hearts are for like moms and children or your boyfriend, girlfriend. I think it's weird, but anyway, that's beside the point. She'll heart, but if it's me and Gary together, silence. So Tara, I agree with that. I think it's bullshit. Guys do it, girls do it, and it's obvious. Especially
Wouldn't stake
if
a crucifix for anybody that likes Gary's
on
photo.
somebody's
Huh?
Facebook, and all of a sudden when they're with their significant other, it's silence or just a like. But when they're by themselves, it's heart. I think it's bullshit. I agree. They should give Facebook classes. Dennis Russell said,
Hell yeah, Dennis.
I agree.
Thank you, brother.
Good night, Bobby. Never known a cheater to change. Blended here too. we're not uppity. We're just country folk here in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Hey, that's the same way we are here in Logan County, West Virginia. Gary's afraid to do anything. He cried that you were killing him over his DUI.
10-4.
Ryan Gore, any drinking tonight? Well, it's Gary's. It's Gary. Gary also always indulges in a little alcohol on his day off.
It's empty.
That means you've already drank it.
She drank it.
That's why she is drinking that wine at the end of the day. She's been nuts all day. You got that right, Carolyn. That's like what I look forward to.
You're like, Gary, go buy me a new box. Gary, you know what? I didn't sell this woman this, and she didn't take my money, and she gave me a bottle of wine.
Yes,
you know why?
I'll give a little shout out to Jamie Mullins. I made her daughter a wrist corsage for her dance, and I told her I didn't want any money because I already had the flowers. I just had to throw it together. It was no big deal. And she gave me a bottle of wine for making it, and I was like, oh, she loves me.
That's the thing of beauty, isn't it, guys?
Bree says hashtag thirsty bitches. That's like one of my big sayings nowadays. I like
I don't know what that means. But this is a lime. I'm getting ready to slice it because I'm thirsty. Damn, your hair smells good.
I got that milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys.
They brought me.
Do y'all ever use milkshake products on your hair? They smell amazing. I think they do anyway. But I have that on my hair. What? Put that down, my Atlanta.
I have to slice a lime.
Well, slice your lime. What about the girls that were friends with you, then become friends with you other half, and then delete? Oh.
I don't know about that shit.
She's a thirsty
I ain't
bitch.
Even there. Thirsty bitch.
Brittany?
I don't even know what thirsty bitch is, but I'm
How's it?
agreeing with Winelda because I ain't even known what the comment is.
Yeah, you better agree with me. Yeah, that
I
know.
agree with
I hate
her
when
then.
girls are so petty. Girls are horrible. I've said this before 1,000 times how horrible girls are. They will cut you. They will pluck the stones out of your crown just to make. Stop it. You're killing me tonight. I'm trying to be serious here.
What's two?
Nicole Jude says, who cares if cheaters can change? Yeah, stop. Behave yourself. Who cares if cheaters can change? If they showed you how much they cared by cheating once, why would it be worth it to stick around? I agree.
How much is good kissing important in a relationship?
But it's very important. It's very important. And you are a great kisser. I do. Except for nights when you come home and you die.
I can't help but fall asleep when I'm tired. They all deal with that.
This is Gary's weakness. I start doing this. He's laying there in bed and I start doing this and he starts snoring in 2 seconds. And then I think, I wish I would have
I
done
call
that.
it female vagina magic.
He does. He does say that. And it has
She
nothing to
puts me
do
out
with the
that way.
vagina. It's me tickling your face. But then I think I should have held out before I started tickling his face till I got some live action from him.
Thought he was going to kiss me.
I'm sorry.
That's all reason I stood up for that.
How do you feel about a blended Facebook account like ours? I'm Buffy,
Hell
by
no,
the
that
way.
means
Hi,
somebody
Buffy.
cheated.
I don't think that at
I
all.
do. I mean it means somebody cheated.
I mean, that is true. I mean, I do know couples that now have a joint Facebook because one of them cheated. And
Gary
it's-
thinks that's what it is.
Well, and it's sad if it comes to that because shame on you. You
I had
shouldn't
to
cheat on your
apologize to a
wife
couple
or
of my
husband.
good Christian friends over that the other day because of my post, didn't I?
People are snowflakes. It was funny.
Just saying.
It was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Gary
We all
posted
thought it was
a
funny.
meme about that, and people.
And you
was
guys are
getting
more
offended,
welcome to friend
apparently.
me. I mean, it was honest. I thought it was funny, but that means somebody cheated, really.
Not always, but 9 times out of 10 it does. But I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to have a joint Facebook account with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend, it's your
The best
life. Do
thing
what you want
is
to do. That's
to
what
let
I
them live their life, live your life. Give them access to your telephone. Hell, what's the cuss word, big deal. It's life, and we share it. Sure to God, they don't want to see what your friends comment at work. Right? I don't want to see what your women comment. Do you want to see what my guys at work comment? Oh, you kissed your wife. Oh,
Chrissy said, I can't stand a floozy who flirts with another gal's man. I
Hell
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Oh, Adela's snorting far. I seen that look.
Kenny said, are you two going to get married anytime soon? It's pretty clear to all of us that you were meant to be.
If I was going to marry anybody, it'd be her. I'm waiting. on a proposal on a tall mountain by a rock cliff. And you know what? When she passes me that ring, I'm probably going to pass out, and I'm going to be like...
And then you wake up from your crazy ass dream because I'm not going to propose to you. Girls don't propose. I don't know, Candy. We may eventually get married.
It's 2018, guys. I mean, Girl Scouts can join Boy Scouts. Why can't I have my dream?
Go ahead, dream on. It's not going to happen. We occasionally discuss getting married, but he's never asked. I'm not asking him. But even if he did ask me tomorrow, it would be way off in the future because I have to lose some weight.
If I ask you,
I want a
your
huge
ass better
wedding,
say
which
yes
takes
or I'm
money.
running.
And what did you say?
I said if I ask you, your ass better say yes or I'm running. I'm taking all the kids too. Yours ain't mine. They're my kids now. That's one complex I have. When I get around a kid, I become a child. They're mine.
Gary's a great father figure, and he has taken my kids in without a hitch. And their dads are very active in their life, but he does great. He plays a great father role.
I don't even know how to discipline a girl. I'll be honest. I swear I don't. When Elda has to do it, I don't know how. They're like, I love you. Mommy, you don't tuck me in good. Come tuck me in good.
Yeah, I went to the girls always want tucked in at night. They're like, don't forget to tuck us in. And during the week, it's just fine that I tuck them in. But tonight, I tucked them in. And Maggie said, Gary really does a better job. Could you go get him? And I was like, kiss my ass. I'll go get Gary. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. Where do you get milkshake hair products at? I get it at the lady that does my hair. Jeannie Fowler is her name, and she has them in stock in her
From Winelda's
shop. I'm sure she would ship them to you if you want to contact her.
Jenny Fowler's my cousin, Joey's wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's great. She's good people.
I'm a nurse, and the worst part about it is mostly women. Yeah, nurses. Nelda told you to behave. I agree, Nelda. He's out of control.
I ain't out of control.
Gary,
guys.
tequila makes her clothes fall off. That's true in my case. I'm
on 11 tequilas, and I know what happened after 6 if any of you got any questions.
I don't do well with tequila. We once had an issue in Chapmanville with me drinking a bunch of Patron. And
it wasn't an issue. It was
I didn't
pretty fine night.
I didn't behave very well.
She didn't.
Tequila makes Gary's clothes fall off. Yes, very much
Anything
so.
makes Gary's clothes fall off when Manel's involved. Let's be honest.
What's the topic? Alyssa, we've been all over the place tonight.
What kind of topics do you guys have? I'm sure we've been through it.
Brittany wants advice. She said, Gary, best advice for a man that sucks at expressing feelings and best advice on how to understand a woman. Understand women. Watching with my other half.
Might I?
You may.
Everybody needs their own space. Everybody came from a different holler, my grandpa said. That means we all was raised different. When I was looking out thinking, people was different than us. We was poor, Dad bought us Levi's and decent shirts and stuff, but rich kids is rich kids, so we wasn't like them, and different hollers is different. But, understand how each other feel. Think about it. Is it worth my time? Or even compatible? We went through all this today, right?
Uh-huh.
Do they kiss me? Does it feel good? When we're intimate, does it feel good? I mean, if that stuff ain't right, kick that shit to the curb. That's Big Mama here. She knows.
Mm-hmm. Show them your tattoo. They went, ow! Oh, don't bite me.
Sorry.
Show them your tattoo. I want to see how his tattoo removal is going.
Something's going. My tattoo removal is
almost
half the way,
good.
But I have a scab where Winelda tried to burn into my soul because there was another woman's initial on my hand.
I really.
But if you look at the rest of it, it's not black anymore, and the original skin's grown over top of it. I looked for probably 2 more times, and it'll be gone. That's to be honest. That's between us. But she did try to burn my finger bone out, and she was mad because there was another woman's name.
I never said a word to him about that. I am not like that. I totally understand he had a life before he met me, and if he had a tattoo with another woman's initials on it, then so be it. I'm not going to judge him.
She said, "I'll cut off that finger here."
Did I say that? Did I say that?
negative.
honest.
She never said anything about it. I just made that up, but
Yeah.
it sounded good.
Nelda said, it better be her. You won't find anyone better than
That's
her.
the only other Nelda I know.
I've been with my honey 17 years too. We don't remember. We have a awesome. Hi, Kelly.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I know
17
Kelly.
years.
Sorry, I didn't see your name on there. I didn't know that you all weren't married. I did not know that at all. Hi, Alyssa. We're gonna give her a shout out. She's on a date with her fellow Mike, I think she said. How's the weight loss going? The weight loss is going good, and the products are going good. I know I haven't done a separate video on them, but
3 pounds
sorry.
in the lead at this point.
Yeah, I'm beating Gary's butt right now. Speaking about my husband and I have accounts together, but neither of us has cheated. We share. Well, I don't. When I see a joint account, I don't look at it and say, "Oh, somebody cheated." I don't look at it like that. I'm not like that though. I'm not a judgmental person at all. I'm really not. Today's Caitlin Mounts' baby's first birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, baby!
Alyssa said Gary put a ring on it. Brittany Kirk,
He probably aims on it.
Brittany Kirk says, where's her shop at? Brittany, it's at Fowler Branch in Chapmanville, and she has tons of milkshake products in right now.
And Jenny is everyday people like us. She's great. She's married to my cousin. Well, hell, my first cousin.
Listen, we got a good question here. Says, should couples be allowed to go out with their single friends? I think if it's on a lunch date or a dinner date, yeah, I do. As far as going
if you wanted to go out for drinks with your girlfriends, I don't have no problem.
I wouldn't want you going to a bar
without
me.
If I wanted to go back in the backwoods with Michael, you wouldn't have no trouble.
I could care less about that.
Well, I'm saying, if somebody's wanting to go somewhere bad, they weren't not. But if all you girls is wanting to go out somewhere to eat for lunch and, have margaritas and have girl time.
Right, that's fine.
That's
but as far as going to a bar, I think that's fine.
You should have drinks with your friends and have girl time.
I agree, but
if I'm wanting to go through the backwoods and the mud holes with my only friend, I guess.
That's fine too, but I think bars are off limits. I don't think.
I wasn't talking about a bar. They ain't gonna turn their man loose in some.
I think she's referring to that. That's what I think she's.
Oh
asking.
well, that's a different case, and that's wrong. If you feel it's wrong, it's wrong.
That's right. I don't think that's very appropriate.
If girls want to have a day out and go eat lunch and have fun together, hell yeah. But if boys want to go play in the mud together back in the backwoods, hell yeah too. But if they're wanting to go to a bar on Saturday night when mommy's gone, they most likely some shit going down there. Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Ashley Bush says, y'all have any advice about in-laws? Gary's dad is great.
Mama Sandy and Papa Gary's pretty damn awesome. But everybody don't get along like we do.
Yeah.
Gary came from hard times, so did Mama Sandy, so did Gary. So did Winelda. But everybody ain't like it.
In-laws is a tricky subject. In the past, I had one marriage to where I was so close to my in-laws, I hated to divorce my husband because I was really nervous about missing his family so much.
And I'll give the case of the day. We went fishing at Winelda's grandma's house. And Mama Sandy was sitting there and give Maverick some pull-ups when Winelda ran out and looked at all the pictures of the fish the kids caught. And she was just as proud as I was.
My mom's easy to get along with. She's great. But if Gary ever hurts me, she'll cut him.
Yeah, she'll cut my guts out.
Wouldn't it be easier to make that tattoo into a W and get hitched soon?
It is a W. I tried to tell her.
It's an M. It's an M.
If I flip it upside down, it's a W.
Give him that ring to cover it up. That's what my
woman, she ain't gonna buy me no ring. She won't even propose. She ain't committed. It's 2018.
And my hair lady's name is Jeannie Fowler. If you were friends with me on Facebook, I'm friends with her, so she's on my friends list.
And Joey looks like me, but he's about 6 inches taller. He's a beast.
We caught a shout out here. Can you shout out to Mallory, my little girl, Megan?
Hell yeah, we can.
Arneberg.
Hello, Mallory.
Hello, Mallory. What are you doing up so late, little girl? Milkshake is amazing. Yes, it is. I love it. I don't like it when couples go on separate vacations together either. Ooh, no, I wouldn't want to know. If Gary thinks he's going off on vacation without me, he is sadly mistaken. He will open that suitcase and my big ugly mug will be in there. I'll be like, what you doing, Gary? That ain't going to work for either. Your stylist needs to give Gary a commission. That way he's trying to eat you. Yeah, she does. I think the friend you go to bars with is the issue, which it could be. After I said that, Chris, well, gosh, that comment just left. I'm sorry. I thought about that. I guess it all just depends on your nature. I mean, some couples are completely fine with it, and if you're fine with it and it don't bother you,
Why
then
can't you go as couples?
that's fine. But yeah, I wouldn't want to go. If I went out to
The most
somewhere,
fun I had at bars was dancing with you.
I would want
Well,
Gary
no,
to be
don't
there
dance,
with me, or I
by the
wouldn't be
way.
having fun. I don't dance.
Gary goes into Magic Mike mode, and then when I was like, I'd grind that stuff.
Frank Gomez says, do you have a sister or cousin with the same accent? Because I'm in love. Well, I got a big I do have a sister. She's married, though. I do have lots of cousins, though. So, good night, Megan. Hi, Mary. Mary, I just saw Mary is watching. She's one of my old co-workers from Thomas. I keep taking the comments off here and putting the people watching. Thank you, Frank. Okay, well, I think that, I don't know what we're on in time. We try to keep it at 45 minutes, but I don't know. We might be past that. So I guess we're going to start wrapping this
anything
up.
you guys want? Anything to talk about?
We'll be back on tomorrow night at 11.
No, I got to be at work.
Oh, you have to go to work after your thing.
But you can.
I could.
Don't have a he said, she said kind of thing.
Okay, I may get on tomorrow night.
Bars
I
of
don't know.
trouble. Single or couples. 10-4, Brittany. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bars are trouble. Just stay out of a bar if you're in a relationship.
If you guys have anything we can talk about before we get off here, we're here.
But honestly, before I met Gary and I was single as single could get, I would go out to bars with my friends just to have drink, have fun, dance, whatever. I didn't dance. I was more of a spectator.
You cook or me?
But I did cook or you. I never
was
really
cooking.
enjoy bar time, to be honest, unless we're karaoke, and I love to sing. I can sing all day long.
And
I love
like
to sing.
dance.
So, what is
love
your
to
favorite
dance.
thing about each other? Oh,
My favorite thing is Ronaldo's eyes. I love brown eyes, and I love how she looks at me. I love her pretty smile, and she's just my gal. I don't know, you know.
my favorite thing about Gary would probably be that, I don't know, I like the fact that he gets shit done and takes control. Now, he knows everything. He can do anything, and I like that. I
like to smell good.
You always smell good. I like that feeling of being safe, protected, and knowing that I am with somebody that if something happens, he's gonna work his shit out. I think that's my favorite part about him. And you are a pretty good kisser, and you're a good snuggler, and all that good stuff as well.
Snuggle with you, Mom.
Always say, you should be a little earlier tomorrow night. Well, Gary, I forgot. Gary has to work tomorrow. He's not his day off. He's off every other Monday, but he has to work tomorrow.
I'm still in punishment where I led a life of crime.
Yes, he's still in trouble with the law. I love one with blue or green, especially hazel eyes. How did you guys meet? We met through a mutual friend, Maria.
Miss Maria.
Miss Maria Conley introduced us, and we went out on a date, and on September the 3rd of last year.
I need another date. But women always get you.
Really? It was Labor Day weekend. You was off that Monday
We
because
went
it
to
was
Red
Labor
Lobster and
Day.
a kid groped her boob, is what I recall.
Yeah.
He was like, there's a good feeding device.
Get out of here.
That's what went down, you know it.
It is. It is. Okay. Good night, Natasha. Okay. He can take care of you in a zombie. Nicole, I have no fear if there was ever a zombie outbreak.
I always wish for a zombie apocalypse.
Don't wish for shit like that. Are you crazy? You have one of my hairs on you.
I'm not crazy. I wish for it.
Don't be wishing for stuff like that.
Carrie Farmer has firepower. And
Dana Toller said that we went out on her birthday. It was actually 4 days past my birthday, too. Get your hand off my boob, I swear. Is Gary really in trouble with the law?
Yeah, I always have been my whole life. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're at almost an hour. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. And we're going to put Maverick to bed. And... okay. We will see you all next weekend.
Some other things.
Next Sunday night at 11 for some more Her View, His View. You all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share our video. Thank you. I got to turn this off. Sorry, I couldn't see the button.